You're watching BSB TV, your new home for rock and metal television.
Danny, Marty, Ray, we are live. There we go. David from Summerfest. Does he get an air horn or a wah-wah? David froze. David, give him an air horn or a wah-wah. No. You got to pick. Yeah, you know how, yes, you know how this goes.
Well, you know, the other one sounds a bit sad, so I guess we're going to have to go with the air horn.
You hated every moment of saying that, didn't you? Like, that is the most offensive noise ever. So, for those that don't know, Danny is trying to earn as many air horns in 2026 as he possibly can. He's currently having his ass handed to him with the wah-wahs. So David, I think you'll be Danny's best friend for the next couple of hours because he is really trying to. I'm literally going to get him a trophy that's in the shape of a crying face or an air horn at the end of the year, and I'm going to present it to him on the stream. Close to Midnight says Danny for president.
Hey.
Just bleach his hair. Bleach his hair. They look the same. Anyway, welcome on in, everybody. Welcome back, David from Summerfest. You know what you're in for. So for those that don't know, David is a talent buyer for one of the most successful festivals on the planet. It's absolutely huge. The lineup for 2026 is unbelievable, I think is the word I want to use. Just unreal. And when he came on the show in December, he sent a couple of emails out to a couple of bands that he discovered on BSB, and we're back looking at bands for 2027. And then and like I say, if David likes you, who knows? You know, the world is your oyster, as they say. Ben, why are you late? You made me stress for 5 minutes. I'm late because
because of me.
Yeah, I was about to say because of David. We had a bit of a tech issue, but it got fixed. And for those that haven't been here, that weren't on last stream, we have new equipment. So there's a new Stinger, as you'll see. Everything runs as smooth as possible now with the new MacBook that we've got, and things are working really, really well. We're really excited about how things are looking and how they're sounding now. But yeah, you're very right. Close to Midnight, my flux capacitor is broken. I didn't get it up to speed, and I got stuck in the 1800s. I didn't use a train track with an empty bridge at the end of it, so I survived. But it was a close second. We've got 14 tracks for you today, David. So there's 14 bands for you to sink your teeth into. At the end, you're going to have to pick an industry pick, and as always, me and Danny are the devils on your shoulder and have not made it easy for you at all. What I love about this. Oh my God,
this is
Evie.
the coolest thing I have ever seen.
Oh
Evie,
no.
I just call Evie again. I slipped into old habits. Evie the Fox, thank you so much. She's just gifted 25 subs. It does mean that we're going to have to put up with Beavis and Butthead for a moment.
This is the coolest thing I have ever
Danny,
seen.
will you count on your hand how many times that goes off, just so I know we get close?
That's
David, can you hear Beavis and Butthead as well? Can you hear them?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah?
Oh, yeah.
You got to love Beavis and Butthead. I can't mute them. I don't know how to mute it. Even if I try and remove it, it won't mute. But yeah, so we will just let these kind of play out. But while we let them play out, David, just ignore Beavis and Butthead. And by them I mean the cartoon versions, not me and Danny. But how are you? How's things? How's life?
Good. Very busy.
Yeah.
Obviously rolling into, the 2026 festival. So
this is the coolest thing I have
lots of
ever
work
seen.
to be done yet.
Yeah. I also feel like, Beavis and Butthead are really helping out. Like you said, good. Yeah, rolling into festival season. This is the coolest thing I've ever seen. And it's like, yeah, it is.
Yeah,
well done, Beavis and
This is the
Butthead.
coolest
There
thing
you
I
go.
have ever
It
seen.
massively helps. Look at that. And people coming through for Evie the Fox saying thanks for the gift sub as well. Evie's an absolute legend, David. She joined our platform when we had Of Virtue on as guests. And what's really cool is we've got Of Virtue on the playlist today as well for you to check out. So it's a nice full circle moment. Also, midway through, we have an exclusive premiere from the incredible guys in Haunter. So we are the first people in the world to experience it. Danny, how many Beavis and Buttheads are we up to?
We're about to hit 9, if my counting is correct.
I thought you were going to say like 18 or something.
This is the coolest thing I have ever seen.
I can't play a track while this is going on, can I? That's the thing. I don't even know if it will mute, I love it, though. I'd never change it. I'm just going to see if I can...
Yeah, we appreciate you.
This is the coolest thing I have ever seen.
I can remove it, but I can't silence it.
Well, she has asked
a question in the meantime.
I'd like to know how festivals choose bands for the festival. Can we maybe get a very small tip of the iceberg how this works?
I have ever seen.
We joked about this because Evie, you put this in chat just before we came on, and I said, "You got to come on BSB TV." But David, that's a good question for you. So when you're looking at bands, I mean, obviously your talent pool must be very large. How do you curate that playlist? Because that lineup, because especially for Summerfest where it's so varied. And I know we've had a kind of a discussion about how it works, but I mean, how do you go about that? How do you do it? How does it work?
Well, we definitely work from the top down.
This is the coolest thing I have ever seen.
So, and because we appeal to so many different genres and so many different people, and that's kind of the nature of this festival. We're not genre specific, or even I don't know. There's not even just one sort of thing you can look at to think about what we are, because we hit so many touch points musically. So, and we spread them out.
This is the coolest thing I have ever seen.
Oh, David froze. There we go. Hang on. He's back.
What?
Are you froze?
I'm back?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't notice that. Well, I'm not watching me.
This is the coolest thing I have ever seen.
I'm not watching me. So we do a lot of different genres, but every stage is different every day. We don't have any stages dedicated to one specific genre.
This is the coolest thing I have ever seen.
So a stage one day may have hip hop, and the next day it may be hardcore, and the day after that it could be Americana, and the day after that it could be blues.
This is the coolest thing I have ever seen.
Yeah.
And then it could be R&B, right? So that's how we mix things up. So any given stage on a particular day, if they're doing one particular genre, we're trying to address different genres on the various other stages. And we try not to cannibalize audiences as much as humanly possible.
This is the coolest thing I have ever seen.
So that we can, so they're not competing against each other, right? So, and then working from the top down, it's finding, okay, what's going to fit?
Yeah.
What's going to fit on that lineup? What's going to make sense for building out that lineup the rest of the day? And that's how we approach every day on every single stage.
I have ever seen.
So it's different every time. And then, of course, you're working within the parameters of people's routing and their scheduling.
This is the coolest thing I have ever seen.
Sorting all of that out. Then you have to get down to, besides matching up genres, then you're looking at quality, of course, right?
Yeah, 100%.
And it's, I know a lot of people focus on numbers and analytics and all that stuff. That's fine, whatever. But, that for us, that really, those things only really come into play with the most obvious things, the bigger acts, the mid-tier acts. What are the tickets? What are they doing? What are their socials? What are their plays and their playlists? But again, that's just part of the equation.
Yeah.
It still needs to feel right. It still needs to work schedule-wise. It still has to, there has to be a situation that's just workable, because there are so many different factors involved into whether a situation is workable or not. But at the end of the day, then you want the highest quality you're going to be able to get for the best deal you could.
So the long and the short of it is, by having field hockey on the lineup this year, that was what then opened the pathway to booking Pussycat Dolls, wasn't it? Same genre, same style.
No, not really.
Oh, damn it. I've been telling
Nice
everyone the
try.
reason Pussycat Dolls are on Summerfest this year is because Field Hockey are there. So now I'm a liar.
But it is
Well,
very cool.
but I can't stop them from saying that.
There you go, guys, for your marketing.
I am
but
very
it-
conscious of time, Danny. Sorry, because I know we want to get through these tracks, and I'm so excited, David, to hear everything. I just want to give a huge
I
shout
know
out.
I was rambling.
No, but
apologize
I think everybody was just in awe because it's so true, and to hear it from the horse's mouth is very fucking important, you know. Also, I just want to give a shout out to it was Vamp Drells and Close to Midnight. Thank you so much for the follow. We saw you. We appreciate both of you as well. To anyone else that's followed us today, thank you, and to any subs
Thank you.
and bits and anything that you guys do, it's fucking crazy. So thank you so much for all the support. Anyway, I think let's get fucking kicking into some music because David, just like a Summerfest lineup, I feel like we've got a nice variety of bands. Obviously, as you know, here at the BSB house, it's always a little bit on the alternative scene, a little bit heavier. But I think you're going to be pleasantly surprised with the lineup today. And kicking us off strong then, we've got the awesome Everchanger with Complicated Again. They did indeed, it's kind of like they did through BSB as well. BSB got them on Warped Tour.
Hell yeah.
There we go. Track one, Everchanger coming out of the gates, fucking strong as always. This track is a massive song. We played it on stream before because it is so fucking good. And I love it when a track is heavy and stays heavy all the way through. And it's almost like the guitars are what give it the melody that it's got, you know, and it slaps so fucking hard.
Yeah.
You know, whenever I listen to a heavy track, I'm like, does it make me want to roundhouse kick Danny in the face in a pit? This is a solid 10 out of 10 for that, you know. Definitely. He gives as good as he got. Yeah, as good as he got, as good as he gets. You don't, you, Danny? You're very good in the pit, you know.
Do.
He windmills. He spins his arms. He's got like, I feel like he's got the world's fastest arm spinning is what Danny has in a pit. David, what do you think to track number one?
Very tight, very solid, very heavy. Didn't let up. And yes, you're right. The guitars do carry the melody because, well,
This is the coolest thing I have ever seen.
he's
Sorry.
not really screaming out of tune, is he? Okay, sorry. I'm sure that fell on deaf ears for a lot of
This
people.
is the
But
coolest thing I have ever seen.
It should only be 2. I think it should be 2. Yeah, 2. But George, just quickly, Jaff the Deaf, thank you so much for the gift subs there as well. We appreciate you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Carry on, David.
you.
Sorry.
no, it was cool. You know, as with any bands like this, I always like to see them in person. Because I always want to know if the drummer can really pull it off.
Do you know what? It's funny you say that because I feel like the amount of times that I've sat there and gone, I need to see if the drummer can pull that off, and then I've seen that band live and I've been just absolutely flabbergasted at how the feet are working the way that they are. And I always use Devin Townsend as an example when I saw Devin Townsend live, and I was adamant. I was like, there's no way that on the fucking Planet Destroyer that like the drummer is going to be doing those blast beats. There's just no physical way. And I got all the way at the front of the stage and I was like to the side so I could see the drummer's feet, and this motherfucker's just I was like, oh my god.
Oh yeah, no, that's seriously, that's I've been surprised by that myself many times over the years. In fact, one of the first times was back. This had to be in 95. Tom Schofield, the drummer for Soil at the time, he was playing with Oppressor. So the band before Soil was Oppressor. And his footwork was like phenomenal.
It's mad, isn't it?
Is that real?
Yeah.
You know, and and other friends of mine that were drummers were like, is that real? But then you'd see him and it'd be like, yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Absolutely crazy. Danny, give us your thoughts.
Where are the guys from, by the way?
Oh, where are they from? This is where Danny's meant to be ready with it, but he's not. Look, watch him panic, David. Look, he's meant to have that prep. No, you're fine. Keep doing it to him. You know, put him under pressure because.
Fuck's sake, fucking noises in the background.
They are in chat, so they will confirm while I go.
They live in the chat, do they, Danny?
And he's a dick.
But
he's so fucking mean to me.
I think Everchanger always bring us the best side of heavy that we could ask for. They're always crushing it, but they also have that beautifully melodic side in the guitar work. And they're absolutely killing it. I mean, they've landed themselves a spot on Warped Tour after Amanda saw them on here, so that's no small feat in itself. And I just think they continue to go from strength to strength. So, you know, they deserve it.
It's very strong.
Massachusetts, David. Massachusetts. Also, Evie the Fox says, lol, Danny has one job and can't even do that.
I mean,
welcome to BSB. This is what we deal with. This is it. This is what happens. But yeah, no, honestly, they're such a good band. They really are. And like, I'm so stoked for them for the Warped Tour opportunity and any other opportunities they've got.
That's super cool.
In true BSB fashion, when you play something really heavy, the playlist god decides that the next track needs to be a fucking earworm of a pop punk track. So this is Daro with What's Good.
Sick of getting put down, put my foot down, shit got real bad, I'ma show 'em what's good now, yeah. Show 'em what's good now, yeah. You never noticed me, I'm invisible, is that how it's supposed to be? To you and everyone that's close to me. Sat in my room on the weekend, wondering what you were thinking. Started digging and show them what's good. From the East Coast to LA to get my life on track. Into a one-bedroom apartment where I can barely pay my rent, but I don't care. Sick of getting put down, put my foot down. Shit got real bad, and show 'em what's good now. Yeah.
That one line just gets stuck in my head all the time.
Yeah.
Oh no, I
super
didn't see who
catchy.
followed. Wet Thunder, thank you so much. I literally changed
Thank
screen
you.
as it came through. Yeah, Daro is absolutely smashing it. Every track he does is just a complete and utter summer vibe, and it's just pop punk in its finest form, where it's catchy. It goes in the same realms of the likes of like All Time Low, State Champs, all those sorts of bands, and he's just got such a fucking good vocal as well. And the video is extremely creative. Like that's the sort of thing that you look at and go, Val Kitten, by the way, thank you so much for the follow. But the sort of thing
Thank
you look
you.
at there and go, that's a proper professional level like video and edit, you know, with all of the like the drawings and stuff and all of that is crazy. And shout out to Home Depot for providing the bucket as well. David, what do you think?
No, yeah, you obviously know where they're coming from, but there is a freshness to it, you know, that you know, some bands aren't able to pull that off when they're trying to revisit this. What was the name of the band again?
Daro, Darro.
Barro.
Delta Alpha
Delta. Got
Romeo
it.
Romeo Oscar.
Got it.
Look at me with my phonetics.
Cool.
Danny, can you do your phonetics?
No.
Oh, carry on, David. Sorry.
No. No, I like their take on what they were doing. It didn't feel stale.
It's also really interesting to know that Daro he's a solo artist, so the band is a backing
Yeah.
band for him, and so to have that level of creativity and that level of, you know, uniqueness in a very congested arena of music.
Yeah.
Pop punk is so, like, the amount of times that I listen to pop punk bands and I'm like, I couldn't tell them apart from someone. Daro, I feel stands out because he's got a vocal that is it feels like him. You know, we played other tracks by Daro, and it always feels like him. And I think that is that. I use the word USP all the time, unique selling point, and that every band needs one. Daro's got it, you know. And I just think that he's awesome, really, really cool. Danny, go on, give me your final word.
Yeah, comparatively, he's very like State Champs and Waster-esque, which are obviously two super cool artists to get put in a bracket with. But he definitely has his own stamp on pop punk. He pulls it off as a solo artist, what a band or in his genre would struggle to do. And he's got all of the talent and the stage presence of a full band, but he does that as an individual, and that makes it that much more impressive. Plus his songwriting and his flow is top tier.
5 by Shoe says, swoon over here to Ben speaking in code, and all I can say to that is Lima, Oscar, Victor, Echo, uniform. There we go. Next then, we've got Close to Midnight with Rapture.
By the way, we have State Champs supporting Hot Mulligan this year.
I don't want to talk about it, David. That lineup is insane on that stage.
And Field Hockey are on
And
that
Field
stage.
Hockey are on that stage as well.
Yep.
This is who we are. Are we the beaten or the damned? We fight together, 'cause we're not fearful of man. Thou shalt not
Olive juice you
prosper,
too.
is what they want you to think. And I said, fuck what you heard, because we aren't the wake. Like blinded rage, we all fall down. A million faces, familiar sound. Unknown to you, it's Time keeps moving faster. I don't know where I've been all this time now. A life of sin. When darkness falls, the sky will break. Time keeps moving faster. Like London Bridge, we all fall down.
I fucking love that lyric so much. It's criminal how much I enjoy that line.
It is a good line.
I'm just sitting there like London Bridge, we all fall down. It's honestly, it's really, really catchy. Like it's so, and I love the lyrics as well. I just love the way that it fits. It just works really well. Yeah, love this. I've had this song before. We've played it before. I pretty much all the songs today we've either played before or we know the bands, which is I love streams like this because it's just. I love our ecosystem, and we want to put good bands in front of you, David. And so when they come through and that, and you can play a band again, and you're like, oh, I love this song, and you get to listen to it again and enjoy it again, even though, you know, it's almost like we forget Spotify exists. But I genuinely listen to BSB bands more than anything else now because of this platform.
Same.
So yeah, and this track's just massive. I love the fact that the screams come right at the end. You kind of almost, it's like they're teased the whole way through, like with the instrumental, and then when they hit with Rapture at the end, it just works really well. I think it says Vegas shirts.
Vegas
Shirts.
short stack 89.
Short stack? I don't know.
Thank you.
I can't read. But yeah, really, really cool. Love the instrumental. Love his vocals. His vocals are so. His vocals are very nostalgic metalcore, but the song is very current metalcore. It's just a really nice blend. I think they've hit a really nice patch on how they do this. But David, what did you think?
His voice at times is very reminiscent of Corey Glover with Living Color.
That's a really good
I don't know if you noticed that at all.
Yeah, there's someone else as well. There's someone I can't fucking think who he reminds me of. But there's someone. See, I was gonna say Close to Midnight. I get Howard Jones a lot. I can see why you get Howard Jones a lot, but it's almost like Howard mixed with someone, and I can't think. And anyway. Regardless, carry on, David. Sorry.
Well, it's Howard Jones mixed with Corey Glover.
There we go.
There you
No,
go.
I don't know. A lot of nice changes. Very creative in the arrangement. I enjoyed it.
Sleep Theory as well is another one they've been compared to. I like that.
Oh,
Sounds right. Yeah.
I need to
I
clip
can
you
hear
doing
that.
that noise, Danny. Did anyone else? Someone please clip that. Danny just going, ooh. I've got space on the board. There's space on the board for that button.
I can hear that now that they've said that, though. I can hear Cullen, yeah. That makes sense.
Really, really cool. Go on, Danny, what do you think?
So for me, very Breaking Benjamin-esque, and also a little 3 Days Grace in places. But it's also it's got a bit of an edge of Linkin Park with the spoken word flow and some of the instrumentation choices. I particularly enjoyed the cutout for the clean guitars and vocals, and then the guitar work sort of building back up into the chorus. They're really like one of the bands that are doing well on the cutting edge of like rock and metal, so appeal to fans of both, which I think is a really cool place to be.
Yeah. So far, technically, Evie has her own button. It's every time she gives a sub, Beavis Butthead is now Evie's button. But yeah, no. One thing I would do here is if the end of the world happens and everyone's being ascended, right? I will literally, as the light comes, I won't go up. Sorry, but if it does, I'll be like, hang on 1 second, and I'll go to the end of this song, and as I go up, it's like Rapture, and I'll be like, just make my life complete. I'll be very, very happy. 3 tracks so far, 3 very different songs. It only gets different as we go along, I promise. I'm honestly, every band on here, I'm super stoked. This next band have become really big friends of the platform. We absolutely love them. A lot to come from them moving forward as well. They just did an EP launch this weekend, and I couldn't get babysitter, so I couldn't go, but I looked at the pictures, and you know when you get like gig FOMO when you've not been there?
Yeah.
I got bad gig FOMO when I saw the pictures, you know? I was like, fucking, like, it looked mad. It looked like such a good show. It was a sold-out show for their EP launch. This is the Incredible Riot Weekend with the new single, Smile.
Love this band.
No, Danny's getting this. He's descending close to midnight. He's descending down to hell. That's why he's got the red light.
It's funny how things come back around. It's strange how it seems so simple, but now I have had enough of this. I've had enough of your smile. I want you to be happy, but it's keeping me awake tonight. Again, my own grave, I'm helpless. I'm never coming home. Feeling insecure and reckless. You better watch your mouth. So you met a new girl. She's the opposite of me. I'll pretend that it's a good thing, even though it's killing me. And after all we've been through, it just wasn't meant to be. I don't believe in fate, boy. I don't believe in destiny. Again, my own grave, I'm helpless. I'm never coming home. Feeling insecure and reckless. You better watch your mouth.
I love that bit so much. Holly did such a good job there.
Again, my own grave, I'm helpless. I'm never coming home. Feeling insecure and reckless. You better watch your mouth. Again, my own grave, I'm helpless. I'm never coming home. Feeling insecure and reckless. You better watch your mouth.
Just
Oh, yeah.
disclaimer, Holly was dug up after the video shoot was done, just to let everyone know. She's not still down there. Actually, we could have said she's down there watching from a shallow grave, watching us right now. Scarlett Jean, thank you so much for following. I fucking love this song. Right, we can go from strength to strength to me. I'm really, really excited by this track. You guys, if you've been here before, would have heard their track Harry, which is a massive song. This just takes a step forward. It's got a real alternative rock vibe on the instrumental, and then the vocals, both parts, the screams and the cleans, just really tie this all in nicely. The breakdown / bridge section is unbelievable. Holly's little chest wiggle as well worked extremely well. She fucking nailed it in the tie. It just looks cool. It sounds amazing. I'm very, very excited about what these guys are doing. I want to be on the next Riot Weekend EP. I want to feature on it. I think that's what I want to do. I'm just putting it out there, guys. I'd love to do a feature with you guys. I'd absolutely love it. Tori just said sex sells. I was thinking more about you behind the drums, Sal. I was like, you looked fucking handsome as fuck in that video. Don't tell Tom. But yeah, my allegiance to my flirtation with a Riot Weekend member is moving over to you. But yeah, Ben equals fucking lead triangle. I couldn't even do that. But yeah, if you want a vocal feature, I'm more than down to come down to the studio and do it with you guys. But no, David, what did you think to Riot Weekend?
I thought it was fun.
That's such a bad way to pause. I thought it was fun. And he's frozen. Well, you froze it. You literally went, I thought it was fun. And you just froze. And I was like,
Oh, sorry. I have no control over that.
yeah.
No.
But yeah.
That I didn't notice because I'm not watching me. Yeah, so, no, it was really fun. The vocals delivered well. The energy is great. I would have no problem finding a spot for these guys.
Yeah, they're incredible, and they'd fit in. In fact, that's funny you say that because they would fit in so many different ways as well. Like,
well, that's the thing. They're not just pop punk.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
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 100%. Yeah, and that's high praise, and I 100% agree. I absolutely love Riot Weekend. They're a band that you are going to be hearing a lot more from. They've captured a sound that for me sits perfectly between pop and punk, with a handful of heavy alternative thrown in, which we've really seen showcased on this track, which is an evolution in their sound. It is a lot heavier than previous tracks that we've had from them, but that just showcases to me that they can handle both sides of the rock spectrum with ease. So yeah, very excited to see what they do next.
Yeah.
Yeah, some bands they're very specific, and there's only one lane they're going to fit, right?
Yep.
That's not the case with this band.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely not.
That's
Definitely.
like the highest praise, by the way. As soon as you said that, I was like, yep, that's exactly
Yeah.
what you want to hear from a festival, talent buyer, that they could fit in so many ways.
I could see where they're going to fit.
Yeah.
Yep.
I just think that that's really, really cool. And I will say that, we're really close to the Riot Weekend guys and gals. And we know there's a lot coming in the works. These guys are going to blow up, if it doesn't happen organically, we're dragging them up and we're going to force everyone to listen to them because they're fucking amazing.
Where are they from?
Right. They're from the UK. They're from the UK over here.
Cool.
Surrey, I think. I said that wrong.
Yep.
Surrey.
I don't know. Is it?
Down south, David. Down south.
Down south.
Yeah, down south in the posh part of the country. And they said we'll travel anywhere for Summerfest. There we go. Get them over. Sorted.
Yeah.
But yeah. So hi, I'm Willow. I'm from Manic Cat. I'm a kid, by the way. I don't know.
From Manic Wave.
Manic Cat. So God, that's because that's the label that me and Danny work with. As soon as I see the word manic, it's just imprisoned in my brain to
It's
say
just
cat at
manic,
the end of it. Yeah. UK has a posh part. It's really small, and people like Danny live there. As yeah, pip tally ho. But yeah, very, very cool. I love Riot Weekend.
They're a very cool band.
Right, so I'm really pumped to play this next track because we've had them on as guests on the show. They're fucking amazing, and it's an honour to be able to play their music on here as well as have them as guests. This is the insanely talented Of Virtue with The Art of Love.
You don't wanna love me no more, if we're being honest. Used to have it all, but we lost it. You don't wanna fuck me no more, so I'm making nauseous.
Let's go.
On your conscience. You got a heart like a mosh pit. You got a heart like a mosh pit. I'll never beg for it. Set body and twisted me, 'cause every time that I get away, you make me pay for it.
so good. I can see Of Virtue having the same trajectory as like Bad Omens.
Yeah. Or Sleep Theory.
Yeah. How unreal is that song? That is absolutely it's just such a goated track. Like it's
It really
fucking
is.
insane how big that song is and how talented these guys are. And I know Evie is a massive fan, and like I say, they bought us Evie as well, which is just, you know, another massive blessing from the band. So yeah, really, really pumped, and really just honestly, they're insanely good. Fucking out. And Val Kitten says, "Scream crying, I love them." Like this is the sort of thing that you want, you know. Bands, get yourself bands like these because they're out there and they love what you do. And
we had the blessing of
Yeah.
having them on the show as well, and they're lovely people. So
Not like I haven't said that like 3 times, but okay.
I know,
But yeah, anyway, David, go for it.
Yeah. Really enjoyed the vocals. Very melodic. The overall production was impeccable, and it was a very muscular track all the way through. Yeah, this is total total mainstream active rock here.
Yeah, it's so festival ready is the word I want to use. It's Octane, like serious.
Oh, very much so, yeah.
Festival ready music, and like it's a sort of like over here in the UK download festival. You know, you could imagine them being on any of the stages at Download, and if they're in one of the tents, there wouldn't be a roof left at the end of it, and if they're on one of the main stages, they might have to put out some field fires, you know, like they would literally blow the roof off of anywhere they play. And I can also say from people that I know that have seen Of Virtue, I haven't had the blessing of seeing them yet, but everybody I've spoke to that's seen them, and there's people in the chat like Isekai Mike said he saw them when they came through on tour, and Evie the Fox has got tickets to 8 different shows when they're over in Europe because they're globally touring now. And like, you know, everybody says they put on one of the best shows, which is again so important in this space, is to make sure that your live show is just a massive extension of your recorded music, and it's an experience, and these guys do it down to a T. So fuck yeah. Danny, give me your final word.
Can deliver that.
Yeah, I mean, everything about this is top shelf. The production, the vocals, the instrumentation, especially the guitar work is just like next level. I'm not at all surprised that they got picked up by a rising empire, because I could for sure see them having the same kind of rise and trajectory of Bad Omens, Sleep Theory, Archers, any of those bands that are absolutely killing it out there at the moment. Like, they for sure are going to go on the same kind of ride.
Yeah, 100%. 100%. Honestly, David, I'm just going to say it right now. I mean, we're like 5 tracks in. You're already fucked at the end of this, picking an industry pick, but that's what we wanted.
I know.
Let's make it even harder. Next up, then, we got Manic Wave with Come Down.
Oh, what happened?
I don't know. We'll just it's a tech issue. I'll fix it. 2 seconds, guys. I'm not even going to remove it. I'm just going to let the play. We're going to start the track again. There we go.
Back to the beginning.
It's live TV. What do you expect?
The buffer breakdown.
Heavy. It wasn't my fault.
Oh, nice little bass riff at the end. I like that.
Yeah, it was a nice bass riff.
That's a very nice bass riff. I love a good bass riff. You know, it always melts my heart a little bit when I hear the bassist getting a little bit of a moment, because it's just, it works so well. What I love about this track is how mature it was composed. Like, this is such a sync ready, radio friendly song that it kind of in places, like, I'm trying to think who it reminded me of, but it's just so well put together and orchestrated from the moment it starts to the moment it finishes. It's so difficult for bands sometimes, especially vocalists, to not try and really belt everything out, and the level that the vocalist hits throughout this whole song, it's top of the game, you know. And we've said it's the wife is in, I think, the video, but it made me laugh because he said that's my wife, and it reminded me on the weekend, Danny, I was going to Louis, my son, this is my 9-year-old, guys, and I was going, my wife, and he went, and then I said, can you do it? And he goes, my wife, my screaming wife. And I went, why is your wife screaming? And he told me a story. He's got such a weird imagination. And he went, yeah, I was married. And I was like, oh, what happened? He went, she ate some raw fish and died. And I went, how did she eat some raw fish and died? And he went, well, we were going for a walk in the woods, and she got hungry, so she ate some raw fish and died. And I went, did you murder her? And he was like, no. And I was like, I feel like this is a bit of a dodgy story, Louis. And it's just how he came out, and he was just went, my screaming wife. It's like, just so random. But big song. David, what did you think?
Very dreamy. Yeah, nice laid back control of the vocals. I don't The melody's strong. I mean, this is nice. I don't know how to explain why I'm about to say this, but it sounds very Canadian.
I like that. Is it because it's really polite? That was good. Come on.
Okay.
Come on.
Possibly.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
They'd fit on a bill with Mac DeMarco real nicely.
They're really cool. That's really cool. That's going to be the clip, mate.
I think it was very nice. There was, again, it's very dreamy, it's very atmospheric, and just very well crafted. But for some reason, it just screamed Canadian to me.
Get that on a t-shirt, guys. Honorary
go.
Canadians. That's what you need. Danny, what did you think?
Yeah, I said this last time, and I'm going to double down. They remind me so much of the Chainsmokers, but like with a rockier edge. The vocals here complemented each other extremely well. It's super catchy, but it's also laid back and a very chilled track. And then the music video is extremely well executed, from the narrative to the visuals to the lighting. Just everything in there, they absolutely nailed.
Yeah, 100%. Are you both ready for...
Chainsmokers didn't come to me with that. That didn't come to mind, but that doesn't mean you're not right.
It was just.
Don't worry, David, don't worry.
And he's a dick. He's so
No.
fucking mean.
It was
to
just
me.
the kind of the chilledness of it, and I got that kind of pop vibe. And
Yeah.
So like,
Yeah.
I can see
Yeah.
Chainsmokers in it, but like it's especially the other track we've played by them really gave me Chainsmokers. This is like more of that. Think of after Closer came out and they did that album.
Yeah.
They had a track with like Chris Martin on and stuff, and that album was a lot more relaxed, and it kind of feels like it would fit on that kind of era. Chainsmokers as well. Really, really cool. Right.
It is very relaxed. Where are they from? They're not from Canada.
I was about to say Canada. Danny,
they're in the chat, so we will confirm.
Atlanta.
Yeah.
Atlanta.
Yeah.
Okay, well, of Montreal is from Atlanta.
There we go. Maybe they are. Maybe they are Canadian. They just moved to Atlanta. They're tricking us all. Right, we're going to fuck off for a moment and give this next band the centre stage, because this is today's exclusive premiere. And we are hugely honoured that bands allow us to do this and give them the limelight and let us feature their music for the first time, on this stream. So without further ado, this is the Incredible Haunter with their brand new single, Hunters.
Let me go. Where is your master? The lonesome crow incinerates. True macabre at its best. His glowing fires, seen by trance-filled eyes. Pain is desire, desire breeds a mass. Free to feel, but I am weakening for you. Keep gazing at the stars. Across the severing deep in feelings. Steam through the heart of romance. Let me say you steal my breath away. But dare I say I'm still doing it all for the money. Let me say you steal my breath away. But dare I say I'm still doing it all for the money. I am the master, a cloaked devil hell-bent on walking scorched earth. A burning
star, sailing through milky ice. I am desire will release this curse. Set inside, but I am hungering for you. Tonight you'll be my bride. A crossbow, severing deep in feelings. A steam through the heart of contempt. Let me say you steal my breath away. But dare I say I'm still diddling it off for the money. Let me say you steal my breath away. But dare I say I'm still diddling it off for the money.
I just need to give it that. Oh my god, Danny, keep clapping. It looked like you were doing it. Danny has the hands of a million men. That's incredible from Haunter. They have such a fantastic sound. I love how they go a certain way with their tracks and give you that kind of like menace behind them. There's some really, really wonderful vocal runs in there, and the chorus is absolute, like, just fire. Like, it's insane. That track is out on Friday this week, which is the 3rd of April. So you'll be able to find it on all streaming platforms, YouTube, wherever you listen to music. It will be there. And I think everyone's in for a treat. Get it pre-saved as well if they've got a pre-saved link. Guys, if you've got a pre-saved link, put it in the chat. It won't let you put it, but I will copy it and put it in there for you. David, what did you think?
A lot of great, really interesting chord progressions in there. I think the vocals were fantastic. The arrangement was just extremely well crafted, and you don't usually see someone playing a Telecaster in these, do you?
No, it's a nice choice.
Quite standout, yeah.
But I know I quite enjoyed it. Now you said Haunter, H-A-U.
Yeah, Haunter.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. Anthony says, big telly guy. I am. So yeah, from the band, which is awesome. Mike, fuck you.
Well, it is awesome, but you don't see it very often, do you?
Yeah, this is it. I think it's really nice when someone has like a brand that they, or a style of guitar that they want to use, and they stick to it regardless of sound. I think that's really cool. And it actually, again, goes back to that point of having a USP for the band. Like, playing that in, that style of guitar is fucking awesome. Yeah. But yeah, really, really cool. They've got such a great sound, and again, there's, yes, you can see instantly where they would fit on any lineup, but like they nail it. They get it spot on every time. Danny, go for it.
Yeah, I mean, they've continued to grow and glow, and this track is further evidence of their progression as a band as a whole. I'm still hearing that air of like Black Veil Brides and Creeper that I did when we first discovered them. But with each new single that they drop, they cement their own artist identity even more, and this is no exception. This one even has some MCR vibes in some places. And I just think they always give us top tier visuals, and this music video proves it. It's absolutely world class, as is their music. So yeah, awesome.
I'd love to see how tight they are live.
I've again, another band that I've heard so much from. Apparently they are insanely tight live, like they literally nail it every single time.
There were some movements in there that would require that.
Yeah,
sure.
this is what I mean. Yeah, and I think that's the thing. But they, you know, I think that shows a seasoned professional when it comes to, you know, a performer. You know, being able to do it. I always think the videos are harder than live, if I'm honest, and maybe that's weird. Chat, let me know what you think. If you're in a band, do you find it harder to perform in a live environment, or do you find it harder on music videos? And I'll tell you why I say music videos personally is we're musicians, you know. I'm a glorified musician, I'm a vocalist, but we're used to being in that live room, that environment. That's what we have spent our lives growing up thinking about, playing in front of people and getting over stage fright and doing that. And then you whack a camera in front of us and tell us we've got to act. Even if it's a performance video, we've got to really play up to the camera. And I've seen it way too many times where bands have been kick-ass live, and then I've watched a music video and they don't move. They don't throw themselves about. They don't let their inhibitions go, because all of a sudden, instead of having like hundreds of people watching them, they've got a sole camera staring back at them, and they freak, and they kind of like, they're not as energetic, or they don't move as much. So, but yeah, I'm getting loads of comments on that straight away.
That's why when you see like a concert music video and it's like filled of like live music footage, like that's always it just goes off, because you get a really good representation of what
they've
you're
got the
gonna
energy
get.
of the crowd.
Yeah,
to feed off of,
100%.
Yeah, definitely. I'm getting loads of comments in the chat on this. It's a really good question. I'd pat myself on the back on that one, just because it's something I've not really asked before. But Tom said videos require a whole storyboard concept, and you're having to deal with a lot more technical shit like angles, certain shots, repeat tries to get things right. Yeah, never film a video, even for like short form content, with Danny in a wet field. That's my advice on that. Danny knows. David, we were shooting some content for our project, and we were walking in. Danny has these fields at his house that, like, he's posh, so he has land. And we're walking through it, and you were wearing Crocs, weren't you?
Yeah.
And
kind of.
Yeah, but we were walking. He was walking.
Crocs have like the holes in them, and these ones.
Yeah. They're like
same shape.
Yeah, they're probably more expensive because they don't have the holes in them. That's why.
Crocs without holes.
Yeah. Crows with no hose. Anyway, so Danny's walking backwards, holding like, and all we were doing was just using the laptop for sound, and we were and James was filming me doing it. And this motherfucker, right, starts walking backwards in the field, loses one of his Crocs in the in the mud in the field, carries on, and I'm cracking up, like I'm laughing, and James like, Ben, just continue, because I can take it from later in the song. And me and Danny were just absolutely, in the end, we were just dying, weren't we? Like, we had tears streaming down our face just because he lost his shoe. But what made it even funnier was, like, literally, he put it back on. I don't know why you put it back on, because you got dirty socks in your holeless Crocs. And then he literally does it again, like a minute later, with the other. Was it the other Croc as well? Was it the other foot?
Yeah. Yeah. Like, I managed to get that one back on, and then the other one went. So, yeah.
Yeah.
Not good. Not good.
And then we've got also 5 by Shoe says videos are way harder to do than live on stage, for me at least. Chris J Drum says music videos are tough, especially the drums. Got to play it more for note without any improvisation. Angler says, I wouldn't say harder, just a different source of energy. I fucking love that comment. I agree. And I think that's what my point was coming from, is you've kind of, when you're live, you put on your full-on performance hat. And when you're doing a music video, even if it's a complete performance video, you put on an actor's hat, in a sense, because somebody else said it there, didn't they, about angles and things like that, and repetition. And like, it's very difficult. Like, I've done so many videos now, I've got used to it, but like, when the videographer's like, look at the camera, and then he's like, look anywhere but the camera, and then you can't help but, like, sometimes you're looking back at the camera, like, you know. So I agree with that. And Anthony from Hornet said, we're a very theatrical band, so videos are so natural for us. I say it's a horse apiece. But yeah, I think that's right. You guys are very theatrical. But loads of comments coming in on that. Keep them coming through, guys, because it's a really good talking point as well. Yeah, I love it when you guys get involved in questions like that, because it's really fascinating to see what everybody thinks. Yeah, Danny, we did your final word, didn't we?
Yep, we did indeed.
So next then, this band, if you want a festival ready band that I absolutely, they blow my mind with everybody.
We advocate so hard for these guys.
These like me and Danny are like their #1 fans. Just want to point out, like we're not even friends with these anymore. We're just complete fanboys. We love them and we love the whole band. But like we're just fanboys for them now. They're incredible. But this is the awesome Sangromantics with Limelight featuring Alex Coates of Doppelganger. This track's a journey.
Really is.
Quit my job and living paycheck to paycheck. I've been struggling, but know that I'll make it. All the late nights and the sacrifice. I deserve this shit right now and in the afterlife. Highest motherfucker in the room, yeah, you know it's me. Shake these busters off my jock, you know I keep it sucker free. Like I got a mouth full of summer teeth cavities.
When it kicks in, guys.
Blocking out the fucking sunshine. Get in and know we bound to blow like bombs over Baghdad. Bloody brilliant Sangromantics, Midwest outcasts. We believe it can't be perfect. When the end I hope it's all been worth it. All these late nights, things they sacrifice, just to get a taste of bathe in the limelight. We believe it can't be perfect. When the end I hope it's all been worth it.
The Big Jams Live, thank you so much for the follow.
Thank you.
I'm the green light, spreading my wings. I fight until the morning with the world like a sunrise. Yeah, I'm on fire, building empire, fighting like a mission every day for the empire. We chase these sets, fight it all when a riot. Just go on my own way and let this die. Never feeling alive, I only ever
I
feel
love
alone.
this band
In the
so
places that I
much.
don't really wanna go. These people's what we try to spot a deeper slice of risk. I'm hunting walls, rubbing up as a ghost, transparent as shit. Thinking have I ever lived? Do I even exist? But I gotta persist. Hey. With the shock of rock bottom when you're hanging by a thread. Make a trench for the mud till you make it to the end. I know it's so much more than the mistakes inside our beds. The hurt that's in our hearts and the doubts inside our heads.
Also, shout out to Danny for featuring the video. Isn't that their guitarist as well?
I believe so.
I'm sure it's their
Oh,
guitarist,
it's
isn't it?
just-
Like, I've always wondered that, and I need to ask. But it's such a fucking good video. I mean, it's a soundscape. Is that the right word, Danny?
Yeah, like a sound. Well, it's a journey, like you
Yeah,
said.
yeah, yeah.
It's a
Because
journey,
it's-
definitely a journey.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just think that they've done such a wonderful thing. They've got such a great sound. They have a little bit of the pop punk sensibility in there, mixed with the the kind of Linkin Park style new metal, but it's not new metal because the instrumental brings it back into that kind of alt rock and almost emo in a way. But it's so fucking cool, and yeah, they slap with everything they do. They're not a one-trick pony either. Like every track is an absolute masterpiece, and yeah, they should be. I just don't know how the hell they're not already headlining a day at Summerfest. They should be that big, and get that music out to enough people, and it's an instant hit for everybody.
Crowd's gonna love that.
Yeah. David, go for it.
Oh boy, they certainly meld genres well, don't they?
Very well.
Yeah, it was very entertaining all the way through. What's the first word of their name?
Sangromantics. So it's do you want me to spell it out?
So S-A-N-G?
Yes. Yeah.
Sangromantics?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I thought that's what I saw on the screen, but I didn't catch it right away. So that's good to know.
Yeah.
Yeah, very clever. Very creative. Again, quite genre bending
Yeah.
in the way they combine all the elements that they seem to have masterful control over.
Yeah. One of their other videos for Grimy, they hired out an amphitheater and they shot it in an amphitheater. And the crazy thing is you're watching it and you're like, the video makes it feel like they're headlining an amphitheater, like even though it was empty, and you're watching it and just like, this is what we mean. Like, you give a band like this a chance, they'll fucking run with it. You know what I mean? Like, they will just take it to the notch and go for it. And this sound is the sort of sound like, you could see at any festival and getting, people would walk past going, don't know who this band are, but I'm going to check them out and walk away going,
100%.
oh my God, they're insane, Evie's just put, David will have the hardest time picking an industry pick today. Yeah, I know. We don't like to make it easy on him.
That is going to be difficult.
Yeah,
I will tell you
that. Danny, go for it.
But yeah,
How many days?
Go on.
How many days do I have to think about it?
You can have 5 minutes.
But I totally agree with both of you. And the cool thing is as well is like you put them somewhere like Summerfest, and you could see how they would appeal to fans of multiple genres across. Like, there's multiple stages you could put them on because their sound is just so diverse, and it is really solid. It's unlike anything I've heard before. The genre blending that they're able to do, and the way that they effortlessly have like that. It is like that soundscape effect where they've got these different layers to the song, and each one of them is awesome. And sometimes musicians and artists will do that, and it sounds really disjointed and out of place, and one doesn't flow perfectly into the other. But with Sangromantics, it just does, and it makes sense. So yeah, I'm a big fan of these guys.
Also, they're the nicest people ever. Like, they are so nice and so humble, and yeah, I love it. When like you want to see good people do well. So like, I advocate for them all the time because they work. The grind is there, but also, David, will you be at Summerfest from Mike from Field Hockey? No, he's not going to turn up to his own festival, the festival that he talent buys for. I mean, this is when he turns around and goes, actually, no, I'm not going this year. I've booked the bands. I don't want to go anywhere near that festival because I lined it. If it goes wrong, everyone's going to come for me. So I'm going to be in Hawaii sipping on a mojito. That's where, yeah. Oh, you surely you're going to be there all 3 weekends, David.
I am there every day from well before we open till well after we close. So
I think Mike from Field Hockey wanted to snuggle you. I think that's what it was. He wants to give you a hug and just say thank you for the opportunity. That's what it's going to be. But yeah, no, I'm not surprised. I mean, the thing is, it's like this is so. Me and Danny obviously had a festival, R.I.P. And even at the scale that we were at, like, which is anywhere near any of the festivals you guys love and go to, but like, you're so passionate about the curation of the lineup and everything that you're the first people to get there in the morning. You're the last people to leave at night. You do whatever you can to like be at the forefront of everything because you're so proud of what you put together. And I imagine, David, that goes for you as well. And the other thing as well, like, you know, seeing bands that you've booked and like we talked earlier about curating that playlist together as a team, you want to see it come to fruition and, you know, and be the big juggernaut that you've created. So, yeah. Don't worry, Mike from Field Hockey. You can have a cuddle with David. I'm sure he doesn't charge a lot on site for those either. And you might get the artist rate. Who knows? But yeah, right. So next up, then we've got. This lineup. Just get honestly, David, you're screwed, man. This lineup is just so good, and this band is a band that I listen to all the time. I'm super pumped on there. Yeah. This is 5. Go on, Danny, you do it. There you go. You can do your introduction.
This is Wubbly Bubbly by 5x5.
Big man, I know, but I guess it ain't about size though. See you still make a waves hitting high notes. You just mid basic, high metro low. Oh no, bet you can't help resist the power of the flow. So she calling me a senpai, all up in my dojo. I may not be a dad, but your mom says hi though. Now you hang on every word I spit, 'cause it's playing in your mind and fucking making you sick. Don't fight the feeling, ain't no need to resist. Just like McDonald's, bitch, you know you're fucking loving this. I dare you to keep playing your games, 'cause I got you in my sights. And it's a really sad day game. Good day to die, and I'm feeling vengeance so Thought that I'm cut from a hand-me-down. They used to charge me, but it's free now. Bitches to call me to text me, wow, curious, but that pussy to cast me out. They used to hate me, now we friends past that he always supported, can't tell me how. I do not know you as your handout. Now they call me an ass, always had no doubt. They speaking in gibberish, that boobily boobly will ride with me, winning, put it up in the boolery. Some nigga no rope, that's all they can do for me, but I'm getting cheese, going in like charcuterie. It's a good day to die, and I'm flirting with dead. Still talking shit until my final breath. Ready, set, go, I got no time to rest, so I'ma keep going till I got nothing left. I dare you to keep playing your games, 'cause I got you in my sights. And it's a really sad day game. Good day to die, and I'm feeling vengeance so blow. Vengeance so blow. I dare you to keep playing your games, 'cause I got you in my sights. And it's a really sad day game. Good day to die, and I'm feeling vengeance so blow. Vengeance so blow.
How fresh is that music video as well? It's so clean, so well done. The track itself is massive.
Brilliant.
Anyone who could make a McDonald's I'm loving it like reference in their lyrics is just absolute on point. And do it in a way that isn't like cringe, you know, it's done in a really classy way, really cool way, and these guys, that's the best thing to describe them. They're just fucking cool, you know?
Yeah.
Every time I listen to 5x5, I turn it up and I'm like, everyone's looking at me because I'm the coolest guy in the car right now, you know? I fucking love listening to these guys. They're amazing, absolutely amazing. David, what do you think?
What did I think? I'd love to see him live.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would love to see him live. I don't even know what to say. I don't.
That's a good thing. That's a good thing.
I don't know. I mean, it's absolutely solid.
Yeah.
You know, as you mentioned, the video is very clean. It just rocks really solid. There's nothing to apologize for there.
Yeah.
And yeah, I don't really have anything else to contribute on that.
You know, it's one of those things where, like, I remember, I'm trying to think of a band to compare this to. Like, when you first hear, I'm trying to fucking think. I'm going to say Enter Shikari. Completely different sound, all right? But I'm going to use this as an example.
Very different.
The first time I heard Enter Shikari, I sat there and was like, why the fuck isn't everybody doing this sound right now? Because this is insane. And when I listen to 5x5, although a very, very, very different sound, I sit there and I'm like, this is fucking amazing. Like, why isn't everyone doing tracks like this that has, you know, this real kind of grit to it and vibe to it, but in a very clean way? Lyrically, like, you know, they even strike into some real elements of like BDSM and stuff in some of their tracks and all that sort of stuff. And it's just got this, I hate this word, but I'm going to use it. It's like sexy metal, you know, like, and I just think that they've nailed it. But Danny, go for it.
Yeah, I mean, some bands can make tongue-in-cheek references and call-outs in their lyrics, and it will come off as cliche or cringy, like you said. But they, to me at least, they execute every reference that they do perfectly, and it is cool. And their sound is the kind that, you know, you could dance to the tracks that they make, but you could also rock out to them. And I think that's a really cool space. They've got like that. You know, I think Enter Shikari, in terms of the fact that they have that kind of factor to them, isn't a bad shout. And then on the other side, they've got like the Bad Omens, like kind of heavy alternative sound as well. So I think it's a really cool mix, to be honest.
Crown of Sean says the term you're looking for, Ben, is baddiecore, and I agree. Baddiecore is fine, but then 5xShe says we're making shirts, we're sexy metal. Just put sexy metal on the front, baddiecore on the back. Happy days. There's a shirt. Yeah, you know, I'll take 10% cut on any sales. All right, for my for my involvement in the design there. Yeah, you can thank me later. Oh, they're really cool, really cool. And again, another band that I listen to a lot and a lot of different songs. And it's always really exciting when I know that a band isn't like a one-trick band. Like you listen to one song and love it, and then you listen to everything else and it's shit. It's a little bit of a disappointment. These don't have that. It's like you listen. I'll listen to 5x5 and I'm stuck for the next hour listening to them because I just don't want to turn them off. Like they're that good, you know. Really cool. But yeah, Evie says the problem with bands like Shikari is that it's a niche band, not for the general public, so limits the growth opportunity. See, I don't know about Shikari. I feel like they've, especially in the UK, like they were hit out to, like, you know, the emo kids, the pop punk kids, and even like the grime kids and stuff like that. I had loads of friends that listened to like Skepta and JME and like stuff like that, and then were like, yeah, I love Enter Shikari. You know what I mean? Like they really did hit something really cool.
They really like went outside their bracket as well. It's similar like with Don Broco. Like when you think about where they started versus where they're at now. And their sound got obviously more and more commercialized as time went by, but they still have those kind of like harder rock roots to them as well. So, you know, you end up scoring a lot of fans that way. Yeah.
The summary says, bring us to Summerfest, we turn the fuck up live from 5x5. There we go. That's what we want. That's what we want.
Yeah, so I've got, on the 19th of June, we've got, well, I won't even start with the earlier ones, but we've got Vile, Panic Shack, Enter Shikari, and Amel and the Sniffers all together.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
That's a good lineup. And I didn't even think I did know Shikari there, but I didn't. That wasn't the reason I brought them up then. Like,
no,
it was like so. No, I've been in awe at the lineup for Summerfest this year. I personally think if you're going to get them on this year, they just open up for Garth Brooks. There we go, sorted. That's what you need. 5x5, then Garth Brooks. And I know I've made that joke before about another band, but it's on the previous stream. But still, you know. But yeah, really fucking cool. Next then, this is, and we can say this, Danny. Danny, we're allowed to say it. We can say it. These guys are our label buddies, now that we're allowed to say it, at Manic Cat Records. Also, guys, really quickly as well, Manic Cat, we are releasing a new single on Manic Cat. It was meant to be the 16th of April. I have leaked all this information on about 6 different podcasts in the last 3 weeks that it's coming out on the 16th of April, only to find out today that it's not coming out on the 16th of April. It's actually the 24th of April. I got it wrong. I apologize. I didn't get it wrong. It's been moved. Just because we were doing some remixes on it, and they came back literally yesterday. And I'm happy to play it at the end of the stream really quickly for everyone to check out. If you want to hear the new song, just don't tell Pete from Manic Cat or I'll get in trouble. But really happy to give you guys a sneak peek as well. But these guys are also on the same label. Got announced recently. They're fucking amazing. And we love them. And obviously me and Danny we're the vice presidents of A&R for Manic Cat Records in the UK. So we're going to be working really closely with these guys. This is the awesome Beachfront with their new single, Lucille.
Stuck in a lay-by on the way to the harbor. One pair of clean socks and a bag of your old things. Bring your dad's army knife and I'll bring the spray paint. Forever memorialized in the drapes of tape red. I'm like a worn out coat, but I'll shelter you. Whenever you need me, I'll be there. Tearing down the streetlights, setting fire to the cobwebs just to feel something. Damn, this shit don't help at all.
They're just for me, Tom, were they? How good are they? How much fun is it going to be working with Beachfront, Danny? For me and you.
A lot.
They're
Such a good band.
so fucking good, aren't they? Laura's vocals are insane. She is very, very talented. She's got that grit, that rawness to her, but it's very professional, very well put together.
Yep.
She could hold any tune, and she does it extremely well. Instrumentally, this is a huge track, massive song to come out the gates with as well with Manic Cat, and very, very, very excited to be working with them on this. David, what did you think?
I loved her vocals. I thought that was fun. It was great. Yeah, I just enjoyed it. It was refreshing. Good energy. yeah, I can't. This another band that would be easy to find a spot for.
Yeah, 100%. They'd fit in so many ways. Very, very cool. Just such an awesome sound as well. Danny, go for it.
Yeah, totally agree with that. This track in particular really reminds me of a mix of like Stand Atlantic and Angels and Airwaves, and I say that because it has that kind of spacey synth feel in the instrumentals, which is really cool. But then the guitar work is very pop punk through and through, and then the vocals are just absolutely phenomenal. The instrumentation is brilliant. Just everything is great.
Yeah, 100%. I just think that these guys are just insane. They really are. So I've said this so many times tonight, and I'm just going to keep saying it. But David, you're screwed at the end of this. Like, I don't know how you're going to pick. I really don't know how you're going to pick, and we've still got 4 tracks to get through before you can make that decision.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
Yeah,
This can be tough.
we like to make it difficult on you. That's what it is.
We do.
Next up, then, we actually played this song last week, and we're blown away. This is a band we've known for a while. They've got a new vocalist. This track is insane. I kept saying if Dance Gavin Dance discover their vocalist, they're in trouble because he's that good and he fits their sound. But this is the incredible Isekai with The Worst Parts featuring Dakota Jackson of Atria.
Well, Mike from Isekai just left a comment in chat actually.
Yeah, need to have a whole BSB stage at Summerfest. There we go, let's make it happen.
Yeah, we do. We're working on it.
All right.
Yes, Bass Creator, love it. I love this guy. Like they've,
So
like I say,
solid.
they recently got a new vocalist. This is definitely the right decision. He's fucking insane, and a new bassist by the looks of it as well. Shout out to, you know, it's always difficult. I always feel sorry for bass players because they're always the most unsung person in any band. But the band slaps. They've got everything spot on here, and they recorded this video on a 1987 camcorder, like,
Nice.
which is fucking awesome. You know, really cool,
Yeah,
really,
that's a
really
nice
interesting
touch.
thing to do, and I just thought it was wicked. David, what did you think?
The contrasts that they put in play were pretty remarkable. I mean, you've got that really nice sort of sweet mellow vocal with all this other aggressive stuff happening around it, you know, and then you've got everything else that comes into the mix. Then he comes in aggressively with his vocal after being so sweet. And
Tricked
then
us.
yeah, and then you've got, you know, then you got the other guy, and it was just very interesting. I thought it was a really well crafted amalgamation of sounds that all worked together well. It wasn't like anything didn't fit. It all worked.
Yeah,
Totally agree. Totally agree with that. Yeah, I suddenly realized a few bars in that this actually gives me like a mix of Dance Gavin Dance and President, which is actually a really cool space for them to be in, because obviously both of those bands are doing pretty well for themselves. The vocal range that he has is absolutely insane. It's so melodic, it's gritty, and it's beautiful at the same time. And then those harsh vocals complete the circle to make it an extremely well-rounded, heavy alternative track. So I think they'll do well.
yeah, 100%. Right, next then, we've got Almost Made the Mixtape with Here's to Getting Old.
Oh wait,
Oh, okay, hang on, bear with.
Sorry.
Go on, David.
can you spell that last band's name for me?
Yeah, we'll leave Almost Made the Mixtape on screen. I'll go back to the start. It's ISE, so Indigo, Sierra, Echo, Kilo,
Yep.
Alpha, Indigo.
Okay,
Wicked.
fair enough.
This is Almost Made the Mixtape with Here's to Getting Old.
These thoughts all race through my head. I just can't make them stop. Are my dreams over and dead? Was this for real or not? They make me sick and hollow. I wish they just turn off. There's no more pride to swallow. My senses got cut off. So here's to getting old. Turns out I'm on my own. I never felt so lost. I'm measuring the cost. I'm asking myself, can I go back to when I was younger? I just know that I can't help but wonder.
Might turn this one up a little bit, guys.
As this all goes through my mind, I want to leave them behind. These people and these places, the names and all the faces, they haunt me, still surround me, but I just can't let them go. My eyes were too blind to see that I'm just stuck in a show. So here's to getting old. Turns out I'm on my own. I never felt so lost. I'm measuring the cost. I'm asking
You know, when you're making a sound, like a band, and your songs and your music is not reinventing the wheel, yeah?
Yeah. Yeah.
Right.
The way that you replace that is to make sure that no one would be able to tell that you weren't one of the biggest bands within your scene. And I feel like
100%.
Almost Made the Mixtape know that, and they perfect it. Like,
Yeah.
I've said this so many times on stream in the past, but this is a band where I could walk out in the street, I could find someone who doesn't know All Time Low and doesn't know Almost Made the Mixtape, and I could say, yo, which is the biggest band and which is the up and coming band? And it would be a very split opinion from people. People would not be able to tell the difference. They are that fucking good. Absolutely insane. It's a big song. The video is excellent. It's so well done. That's a TV ready video. That's the sort of thing when I used to stick on Kerrang.
Is coming from us soon.
Yeah, we're on about doing that, by the way. We're on about, me and Danny are on about going out
are.
to the streets and asking people, you know, for a bit of content, just for a bit of fun. But David, what did you think?
Why not? Well, they sound like they were part of the original first wave of this style of music.
Yeah. I totally agree with that.
It doesn't sound like they're revisiting anything. But their timing is good.
Yep.
Their timing is good because eventually it's gonna fit the description that Frank Zappa gave about jazz. It's not dead, it just smells funny.
Love it.
I love
it.
that.
What a comparison that is as well. And that's, again, Almost Made the Mixtape. David's giving you a t-shirt idea. There we
There
go.
you go.
There you go.
Great marketing.
No, but can you give me the name of this band? I'm sorry.
Almost
so-
Made the Mixtape.
That's the name of the band?
Yeah, that's the name of the band. Almost Made the Mixtape.
Love it. That makes it even better.
Yep. Awesome band. Absolutely awesome.
Cool.
Yeah, I'm a massive Blink-182 fan, and that is my obvious reference point here. But they also have this like easy core side to them too, which is evident in that breakdown section. Which, despite the fact that it is a breakdown section, it still manages to remain super melodic and atmospheric in its delivery. But this is truly the part of pop punk that will always take me back to my teens and which has a solid hold on my heart. But it still has its foot firmly in the door of the modern scene, and I like that about it too.
Yeah, 100%.
So my comment was not meant to be derogatory.
Oh,
No,
it
not
was
at all.
100%.
I
It was.
think
We
it's-
all know you, David. We know that there was so much insult meant there, and everybody's
That's
upset.
a huge
and-
compliment to the band to say that they could have been part of that first wave.
Yeah.
Like,
Because I think that this is the thing, right? Pop punk is timeless, and I don't care what anyone says. I'm a huge pop punk kid, and there's a reason why. When you look at a lot of bands that have stood the test of time, right? I want to, as an example, I don't think any other genre has as many bands hitting 20 odd plus years still up there playing massive fucking shows as what pop punk has. You know, when you look at like your Blinks and your Green Days, your obvious choices right at the forefront of it.
Yeah.
Look at All Time Low.
Yeah.
Look at Mayday Parade. Look at even like We the Kings
Yeah.
are still out there doing bits. You've got
Still
like
selling
Good
out,
Charlotte,
yeah.
Simple Plan, Paramore. You know, all of them absolutely massive within this space as well. You know, Bowling for Soup, Less Than Jake. I could go on. You know, there's so many of them that are still out there.
Yeah,
playing
but they're
big
all
shows.
they're all getting money now that they never would have gotten
100%.
5 or 6 years ago.
Yeah, exactly.
Right?
The-
Nobody gave a shit. then.
Yeah, but this is the thing. But it always stood the. But it in the UK especially, like it's always stood the test of time. Like Bowling for Soup in the UK play absolute. I mean, they've just played Wembley, like you know, and sold out Wembley.
Yep.
Right, yeah.
And like that's just mad to me, you know. And that's even like last year they played Cardiff Arena, and it was crazy to me when they put about playing Cardiff Arena as their biggest ever show. I was like, how the fuck in 2025 is Bowling for Soup playing their biggest ever show and it's Cardiff Arena, which is massive, don't get me wrong, but you're sitting there thinking at the height of like Girls All the Bad Guys won or 1985 or any of that.
That's
like,
when it should have been, right?
That's when it should have been. And you're like, how has that not
Yeah.
happened back then? But it's happened. And it just shows you. And that's why I think it's so important that, like, again, I'm going to bring up mine and Danny's band, is we love to mix that nostalgia with the, we've got trap beats and all sorts of modern mix stuff in our songs, but we love nostalgic pop punk and we want to pay homage to it. So, and which is exactly what I think Almost Made the Mixtape do as well, and they do a very fucking good job. Right, 2 tracks
I
to
just,
go.
I just didn't want that Frank Zappa comment to be taken the wrong way.
No, they put loads of Broken Love
No,
Hearts in
cool.
there, and we're like, they've started a new festival called Winterfest and everything. It's all just a whole thing now, David. Like, I should have done the drum beat, shouldn't I? Right, 2 tracks to go then. This is Crown and Scepter with Vitriol.
All right. I'll see you later, bro. All right, bye.
I'd love to see these guys play with Haunter.
Now that would be sick.
I think they'd fit really nicely together. Vegas said, if my AirPods disconnect, my entire office is going to hear this amazing music, which I wouldn't be opposed to, but I think they're convinced I listened to Mary Had a Little Lamb because kids. Love it. Love it. I love it when like it's our special guest coordinator, Chris. Shout out Chris as well. I don't even know if Chris is watching. Should we all badmouth Chris until he says something in chat?
We love you, Chris.
You didn't get it. Should we all badmouth
No.
Chris until we see him in the
Go
chat?
on,
like David went out for a meal with Chris the other week, and David texted me personally and said Chris orders the weirdest food in restaurants. True story. He's like, anyone who's ordering like that amount of shellfish at lunchtime is not good. You're not a good dude. Anyway, but the reason I mentioned Chris is he was telling me the other day about someone at his office who, like, it blew his mind. He was like, she's a fucking metalhead. Like, she listens to all the sort of bands we listen to. And I was like, I even said, I was like, did you mention BSB? He's like, I'm working to it. Like, absolute legend, Chris Ronan. We love him.
He is.
But this track is unreal. Crown and Scepter blow my mind with everything that they do. And it just, this track, like I said, I could see them going out with Haunter. Them two joint tour. Get them out on the road together. That'd be amazing.
So much sense.
Video's awesome as well. Really cool. And also, I want to point out, and I mean this is a compliment, I don't think there's a breakdown that has made me want to crabcore since Attack as much as this breakdown in this track does. I literally want my balls to hit the floor by like squatting down from a crabcore. Like, it just gets me in that mood. It's fucking amazing. David, what do you think?
It was great.
I thought it was great. Yeah, I thought it was just extremely well done. Nobody's picked these guys up?
No.
Are they not? Are they fully independent? I think they are fully independent, aren't they?
Yeah, I
Should be
believe they
picked
are
up.
fully independent. But yeah, I mean, we played these in front of Jim Riley from the Ghostin' side as well, and he absolutely loved them. And yeah, I just think it is crazy that a label hasn't picked them up yet, but surely it's got to be a matter of time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
100%. 100%. Squat your balls to the floor, David. Mike from Field Hockey said. There's so many jokes that went through my mind that are inappropriate to say, right? And for me, just want to point out, guys, for me to say a joke is too inappropriate to say on stream means you have crossed the line, all right?
Yeah.
Mike from Field Hockey, you're barred from going Summerfest this year. You have to actually play your guitar parts on a video screen in a different location because there's now a restraining order between you and David, all right? So you can still play, but we're going to have to hologram you onto the screen. But yeah, you know that it's like, if I can't make a joke, it's bad, isn't it? Like, the joke has got to be terrible from me. What I was thinking, honestly. Yeah, Danny, I know you mentioned about Jim from the Ghost side. Can you give me a final word? Just give me your full final word.
Yeah. So another band who executes their heaviest side perfectly, but still have enough of a like clean blend in there to be classed as melodic as well. And this time, both in the vocals and the instrumentation. Like, there's lots of different layers to this track which complement each other and flow really well. The guitar work was the personal highlight for me, especially rolling it out, that guitar solo there at the end, that little solo piece. Chef's kiss, great work.
Yeah, definitely. All right, last but not least, this is another band, every band on it is a band we fucking love. It's just been such a great Mates Fest today. Mates Fest, they are BSB Mates Fest, that's what we need. But just kicking off the last track and like ending the stream on a massive high. This is the incredible Major Moment with Promises.
Major Moment.
Bear with me, guys, it did not switch over. There we go.
Well, I don't know if I should say it. I don't want to make this worse.
I don't hold back for anybody else.
Every time that I replay it, I can see how much this hurts.
You slip away the more I try to help.
I only hurt myself.
I try to keep it honest, but I just pushed you away. I crossed too many lines with all
Hey, Evie, who said that I didn't? I'm going to bring every band and that's what we're going to do.
so way beyond this. If I could just get you to stay, maybe you'll remember who you were before we couldn't keep the promises we made.
Danny's already got one.
It was perfect, but I know the way you lie. all behind.
But I need to know, was it something I said or something I did that pulled us apart and made you forget?
So good.
I try to keep it honest, but it just pushed you away. I crossed too many lines with all the things I didn't know I couldn't say. Somewhere beyond this, if I could just get you to stay, maybe you'll remember who you were before we couldn't keep the promises we made.
You prick.
You changed it all, but watch me stay the same. And I think you should know that you can play this game. Sick of chasing shadows of the person you became. A spark without a glow, a fire without a flame. I tried to keep it honest, but it just pushed you away.
I crossed too many lines with all the things I didn't know I couldn't say. Somewhere beyond this, if I could just get you to stay.
Major moment and Sangromantics. Yeah. Yeah.
Before we couldn't keep the promises we made. Promises we made. Promises we
What a band. I love Major Moment. That is it. That song, the more I listen to that song, and I listen to this, it's on one of my regular playlists as well, the more you just hear everything. I mean, I listen to it in the car, so I hear so much, but then I put my headphones on and I'm hearing it, like, every time I hear it with the headphones on, I'm like, this song is unfucking real. Like, the dual vocals, the performance from everybody is so tight, and yeah, and we've, again, another band that we've just heard absolutely slap live as well. And they've got so much promise. They could be absolutely monumentally huge. David, what did you think of your last song of the evening?
Yeah, she's a star. The vocals are fantastic. Their voices blended together well. And the melody, the song itself was a very well crafted song. But I couldn't stop thinking about she's the star. And she carries most of the vocals. But my impression from the video was she's treated like a side person.
Do you think? I think she really does, like, hold the weight of the band.
Oh, she does. She carries it all. I just
Yeah.
I just thought the video didn't demonstrate that well enough for me personally.
Yeah. No, that's fair comment. That's fair comment. I mean, their videos are always like masterpieces to me. I always think that.
And again, their voices work extremely well together, and I thought that was a very good mix and a good blend. It's just that's just, it's an opinion. That's all.
Yeah. No, definitely. Vocally though, I mean, she is unreal, isn't she? And they are unreal as a band, massive band. That I think that they've got so much promise. There's so much potential here. It's all right. It was my fault that David disappeared. I was doing something behind the scenes. That's why David disappeared. It was on me. I had to remove him quickly off the screen to do something. But he's back. Look, he's there. And Danny,
here now?
Yeah. It's all right. I knew it was going on. I was doing something. So, but Danny,
Oh,
go
no,
on.
the rest. I just wanted to say the rest of the band is extremely talented. Everybody carried their weight.
100%. Danny, go for it.
Agree. Yeah, I mean, same as you, Ben. This is on my daily playlist, and it already sounds like a release that you should be hearing on Epitaph, Rise, or Sumerian, or a label of that size. They've got to get picked up. They just need the right opportunity, the right doors, and they're going to be an absolutely massive band.
Yeah, definitely. Right, so that's the playlist. Why David? I'm going to give David, he's going to have like 3 minutes to think about this because I did say, he lives longer. I did say at the start, well, midway through, that we would like leak the new Gold State track. This is a track that we're releasing at the end of April. I believe it's the 24th. I'm fucking worried I've got the date wrong again. But it's coming out on all streaming platforms. Tom from Isekai, thank you so much for following. We thought we'd just play it.
Thank you.
We got this mix back from the legendary John Leclario, who you guys may know of a band named My Chemical Romance, or Bayside, or Brand New, or Silverstein, or Senses Fail, or Real Friends, or loads of bands like that. Bass Creator, thank you so much for following. He also did loads of mixes. He did the first My Chem record. He's done all of those other bands as well. He's absolutely insane. And this is our new track. So this is Blessing in Disguise. I will hit play so you can all hear it. And that gives David a little bit of time to pick his industry pick. So here we go.
Me, myself, and I for a while now.
Mossy Goblin, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Turn the sound out. It's well loud, isn't it?
Yeah, a little bit.
But between us, I think it's me that's won. It wasn't a match made in heaven.
Oh, there we go. Turn it right down.
You learned your lesson. I guess now I'll voice my confession. You were my blessing in disguise. Tears in your eyes. So all I'm seeing is goodbye. You're not the one that go away. It's safe to say that I don't need you to stay. I never wanted it to be like this, but now you're gone. It's something I don't miss. How this ain't anything I won't admit. I'm just so glad that you called it quits. There's been some things that kept me up at night. The shit you did, yeah, it just ain't right. Gave you the benefit of the doubt, and in the end I'm glad that I got out. I found it so hard to survive. I feel revived and now I thrive. Gave my all, yeah, I really tried, but all along it was black and white. It wasn't a match made in heaven, and I hope that you learned your lesson. I guess now I'll voice my confession. You are my blessing in disguise, 'cause in your eyes all I'm seeing is goodbye. You're not the one that go away. It's safe to say that I don't need you to stay. I never wanted it to be like this, but now you're gone. It's something I don't miss. How this ain't anything I won't admit. I'm just so glad that you called it quits. Chase the track, taking back what is rightfully mine. Now that we're done, you're heartless in more ways than one. Lost and feeling numb. Even though I was really hurt, it's a learning curve. I know exactly what I deserve. You are my blessing in disguise, 'cause in your eyes all I'm seeing is goodbye. You're not the one that go away. It's safe to say that I don't need you to stay. I never wanted it to be like this, but now you're gone. It's something I don't miss. How this ain't anything I won't admit. I'm just so glad that you called it quits.
Oh, Laura, we got to make that happen.
You called it quits. You called it quits. You called
Just wait until you hear the next one.
you called it quits.
I love this little bit, Danny. There you go. I'll put the background music back on for everybody.
Was that you guys?
Yeah, that was me. That's me singing. Danny doesn't play. Danny's a loser. Danny Danny songwrites for us. I mean, like, basically, David, me and Danny are best friends that don't do anything, including wipe our own asses, without the other one's permission or attention, basically. So we started Gold State. Danny wrote me into doing this project Gold State. In fact, actually, weirdly, at first he didn't want me in Gold. No, it's not that he didn't want me in Gold State. We were trying to figure out how to make like a multi-city band work because we'd never really done it before. So we started Gold State. Danny was originally playing guitar. We got a music video where Danny plays guitar in it, and then we brought in our good friend James, who is he guitar techs for like Less Than Jake and loads of bands like that, and really good friend of mine and Danny's. And he came to practice to play bass for us because we don't have a bass player. And he fucking slapped that bad that Danny got stage fright and was like, I never want to perform again. I just want to write. And was like, he's so much better than me. You should move him to guitar. So James moved over to guitar along with Jez, our other guitarist. And now we have the best bass player on the planet. If you guys don't know him, all right, he's available. It's called Back in Tracks. Never fucks up. All right. Just want to point that out. No, that's so stink on any bass player. We just never found a bass player that we wanted to have in the band because I feel like bass is so fucking important and I need a, you know what I mean? I want someone really fucking good on bass. Otherwise, it just, I don't, you know. But yeah,
well, if the drummer sucks, everything sucks.
100%. We're so blessed. We actually have two drummers as well. Like, we're blessed with drummers. We have our main drummer. So we had Amy was our main drummer, and then Alex was our session drummer for when Amy couldn't do stuff because she's also in a really big band called Tropic Gold as well. And we've switched them round. So now Alex is our main drummer, and Amy sessions for when Alex can't do stuff. So we're really blessed. Like, I'm like the least talented motherfucker ever compared to these guys. They make me sound really good, and the music we're doing at the moment, this is just the start. So we dropped a single called Deep End in January. This track's coming out like I said, the back end of April. We'll be in the studio at some point this year. I say this year, and the reason I say some point is because we just got to nail it down because we're flying to New York. And we're recording an EP, all new songs. There's a few absolutely massive tracks on there, and I know that sounds really arrogant, but I'm really proud of this EP, and we've spent a long time with it, like making it right. So really excited to get that out into the world. But more importantly, David, has that given you a chance to narrow it down and pick an industry pick?
Well, yes and no. I'm going to put out a disclaimer there ahead of myself. That it wasn't the last bands I heard last time. And it's usually not the last bands I hear anytime. But it's sort of a toss-up for me between Crown and Scepter and Major Moment. So
Strong choices.
I think any choice is strong.
Yeah.
Well, and again, that's not to denigrate anybody else. This has been a really strong field across the board, right out of the gate. So it's not easy to narrow that down. And again, I've only narrowed it down to two, and they're very different from each other. So I don't know. You want me to flip a coin?
Yeah, if you want. I could flip a coin. Do I have a coin? I have a coin on me. I don't have a coin on me either. I tell you what I could do. I could shout out to Vocal Zone. I could flip a Vocal Zone plectrum. So on that side it says Vocal Zone. On that side it just says So we could say Crown and Scepter, Major Moment. Yeah.
Let's do it.
I can't do it on camera. I tell you what, I'll move.
Are you guys
camera.
okay with that?
Oh yeah. I think it's fair.
Yeah.
I like doing
I'm not
this.
trying to cop out here. I'm just saying.
In fact, do you want? Should we do one of my favourite things to do? I don't know why I didn't think of this. Let's pit the audience against each other. You can go. You can go completely, absolute free reign on this, guys. You can have a minute to vote. That is it. Okay. I'm gonna pick. Help David Decide is the name of the poll. All right. You can vote as many times as you fucking want. All right. I'm just gonna write it down really quickly. Person with the most votes wins. The one person I will say has a limit is Sapphire. And the reason I'm saying Sapphire is because she literally has like 200,000 of these points. And if she likes one of the bands, she could manipulate this vote. So Sapphire, it is fair because you've got hundreds of thousands of these, okay? So I'm going to keep an eye on it, and I'm not even going to tell you what the number is. But if you go massively over where my head's at, and I'll text Danny what that number's going to be, I will remove points from you. So help David decide. Crown and Scepter or Major Moment. You're going to have 1 minute, guys. Get those votes in now. It will appear on your chat. It will say new poll. Help David decide. Help him out. He says, like, help a brother out, man. But both bands are amazing. The whole lineup's been solid, and
It has been, yes.
unreal.
So I'll thank you for that.
Yeah, we love putting good music in front of you, and I know, like I say, from previous experience, like David, if there is something that's going to fit on the bill for Summerfest, then he will be looking into it, taking it to the team, and good things can happen. And you know, ultimately, like, you know, having field hockey and the maiden voyage this year is insane. And like the other thing as well was and it was such a nice surprise because we obviously were really close with field hockey especially, and they hit us up and was like, we just got an email from David from Summerfest, and we were like, fuck yes, this is exactly what we want to happen.
Yeah.
You know,
And we're manifesting that BSB TV stage.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah.
that's what we want.
But but that's a testament to the fact that I actually do reach out.
Yeah,
100%. And it looks like the crowd have spoken
they have indeed.
in
So
the chat.
David's industry pick, and I'm going to ask you for a reason, David, as well, for why you wanted these guys as your industry pick. I know you were torn between the two, but I just want a nice final kind of like wrap-up reason we can use for the industry pick graphic. But the winner is Crown and Scepter. So congratulations, Crown and Scepter. But David, why were they at the top for you of your list?
I don't know. Musically, it resonated. The execution was great. And sometimes bands like that, they're hard to stand out from each other, or it's difficult for them to stand out from each other. But these guys had something very, very unique and special to them that really did capture my ears and my interest. And sometimes that's a little bit hard to pin down, but obviously the construction of the song was really strong. The execution of everything was really good, but nothing felt forced. The vocals were solid, and the musicianship was just impeccable. So
Amazing. So there we go. David's industry pick are Crown and Scepter. Congratulations to them. They will also be going forward to next week's Track of the Month stream, where me and Danny give away a prize worth about £1,500 or $2,000 to one lucky band. That includes things like press opportunities, loads of PR stuff, radio spins, Spotify playlisting, consultations, you name it, it's included within there. So congrats to Crown and Scepter on that as well. Also, as we've been announcing all month, if a band when the band that wins Track of the Month will also get the chance to host BSB with me and Danny the following Track of the Month stream as well.
Yep.
So you have a chance to join us.
We will be joined by Monodream.
Is that, have you confirmed that, by the way? You were meant to tell me if you had.
Yeah.
That's all confirmed.
Yeah,
so Martin from Monodream is joining us, yeah?
He's just 100% double checking, but
It's wicked,
he's
but it looks
down
like we've
to
got
do it.
Martin from Monodream, who are our Track of the Month for for March, joining us in April as well. We are back on Thursday. We have the incredible Dan from Ice 9 Kills joining us. So a really, really good episode. Really excited for that. The lineup's looking solid for that already. Stoked to be having Ice 9 Kills join us. I've been a fan of theirs since like day one, so it's crazy to have him with us. David, as always, you've been an absolute pleasure, and it's just an honour to have you with us. And yeah,
Really
we're
is.
stoked for the lineup for this year for Summerfest, and I'm sure that you're already looking to like beat it next year as well. So I think that's the
well,
only
thanks
way.
for having me.
It's our pleasure.
It's an honor to be invited, and again, the selection was fantastic. And even if it doesn't make, if you didn't make the top two, that doesn't mean you aren't good enough.
I think everyone on here is just Dan. That's credit to Danny for betting the playlist as well. Danny, huge, you know, Danny.
Danny's a dick.
But he does do good playlists.
So fucking mean to me.
He's mean, but he does good playlists. But yeah, David, I'll also have a word with Chris and make sure he doesn't order so much shellfish next time you two go out for a meal together. Don't worry, I've got you. I just feel it's really bad. Like, he doesn't even know if you've got a shellfish allergy or anything, and he's just ordering like crab like it's going out of fashion. But yeah, we'll see everybody on Thursday. I hope everyone had a great time. Peace.
Appreciate you guys.